we have the LA Clippers versus or at the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, in Crypto Arena.
They both at home.
On February 25th, 2022 at 7 p.m. My question, because of this matchup right here, and looking at the rosters that they have right now, within the next 3 years, so you have these next 3 years, right? So finishing this one and then 2 years after. What franchise would you rather be? You have, Anthony Davis, you have LeBron on one side, you have, of course, Kawhi Leonard, who's coming back from with health, and then also Paul George, who's taking basically the year off. Wait, let me finish. The playoffs still hasn't happened yet, but going forward and after these next 3 years, they can possibly all be gone from these teams. So, what franchise would you rather be going forward when it comes to expiring contracts with what you have, and even the front office? I'll go ahead and let Steven start because he's a guest. Well, figuratively still. Until we have another guest. And it's because you're also a Lakers fan.
Yeah. So, I mean, my answer may be a little biased too, but hey, it is what I'd still rather be the Lakers, bro. I'm sorry. Because predicting the next 3 years, as far as the last 3 years go, we've have more to show for than the damn Clippers. And they've been all hype. They've been saying, oh, the Clippers are doing this. They're going to get that. They're getting this new. They're getting that new. Kawhi and PG are back. Now they're both hurt. Now they're back. Now they're both hurt again, bro. It's just up and down roller coaster shit. And then the time where they had everyone there and they were in perfect prime position to do it, they folded.
Against the Nuggets.
So I'm taking Lakers. I mean, no, it's not perfect. No, front office stuff's not perfect. No, the team roster situation is not perfect right now. But at the end of the day, as much trouble we're having this season, we still have made results from the investments we made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
So you think, of course, and that's no surprise with the Lakers. Gifton, how do you feel about in the next coming 3 years?
I would definitely want to be the Clippers, in my opinion, because I honestly feel like having Terrence Mann, Norman Powell to bank on in your future is okay, as opposed to, when LeBron leaves, that's kind of it. And then even the roster that they have, like, we're just going to believe in Austin Reeves? He's cool, but he's not 25, 8-8.
I mean, he's not the number one star on.
I feel that, but as far as having younger talent to bank on, the Clippers have younger talent to bank on, in my opinion, with Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, Zubats, Luke Kennard. Some days. Hold on, some days we still got Reggie Jackson. So I mean, if you wanted to trade him and get like whatever type of a first or a second out of him, you probably could for the right team.
You saying they got all this, and how much better is their record than the Lakers right now?
I was still wait. One more thing. I gotta say it. The Clippers aren't as tied up as money as the Lakers are.
All right. So that's his last point.
No.
So this is me.
PG and Kawhi are extended.
Two of them to AD, Russ, and LeBron.
Okay.
So for
LeBron,
me,
what?
He's
kind of. But
they got a lot of similarities.
But I see why you're saying that. But kind of though,
they got a lot of similarities. Their stars get hurt. But within the next 3 years, you're talking about their records and how the one's not above the other. And honestly, they're 8 and 9 right now. Lakers 8 or Lakers 9.
The Clippers are probably Lakers higher.
10, Clippers are 10, I think, or 8. They're either 8 or 10. I think
they
might be 8.
The Lakers are 9.
I think the
Lakers are definitely 9. I know the Lakers are 9.
The Clippers are probably.
They're 8 or 10. They're 8 or 10. But I'm saying they're neck and neck. That's without Kawhi. That's without Paul George, and they're still able to do that with their supporting cast. With LeBron James and the Lakers, and Anthony Davis,
Davis has missed
Russell,
2 months.
Oh, stop me real quick, because when they did have everybody, there's still. I'm saying they had help from at least all their stars, and they still ended up in this type of way.
I don't get why the Clippers get an injury pass though.
Now,
I'm sorry,
they both got injuries. I'm saying they even out. That's it. And if anything,
I wasn't giving no passes. That's for sure.
The Lakers have less of an advantage in that type of aspect because they're still producing like shit, even though they have their players still there, their star players
here and there.
So now these Clippers, right? You talk about that point. The second point is you mentioned the front office, and you take the Lakers front office. I'm gonna take the Clippers front office.
Oh no,
all the way
I wasn't
all the way
saying I
there,
would
baby.
take ours over theirs.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I heard that, but I'm definitely taking the Clippers. They're able to find value in so many different ways. They stole. He mentioned Zubac from you guys as well, and honestly, after these 3 years, it's in the next 3 years, right? You have two good wings still. When Kawhi is on the floor, I think that he can produce better than an Anthony Davis or LeBron James at this point. Just because he's a two-way player, LeBron's a one-way player. Let's just fucking face it. He doesn't play no defense. The Lakers need to start. He hasn't played defense in the last ever since his last title run with the Cavs. That's when he stopped playing defense.
He was playing defense
He's
in the
played
bubble.
defense in LA. Bro.
Everyone's playing defense in the bubble, but not him. Stop it, man. Literally, he takes plays on and off, and I understand it. I
was
get
trying
it.
to help you out, dog.
I'm saying it works out.
I
Ultimately,
didn't need it. He's gonna think wherever he thinks.
But let me say this much. And the Lakers don't really have that much going on for them going forward. The Clippers, a little bit less tied up, of course. Clippers also have two stars that will come back overall healthy next year.
Oh, also,
and they have a lot of really good supporting cast, and they just keep adding on. You know what I mean? So ultimately, I'd rather be these Clippers. Let's make it quick, though. What you're about to say?
no, because you're saying we're tied up to money. I mean, yes, we still have Russ, but Russ his deal might be over before LeBron's.
Just to give you guys some insight on this, LeBron James 17 missed games, Anthony Davis 21 missed games. Another fun stat: 6 of the last 7 teams to win the NBA title were in the top 5 in pull-up shooting efficiency, field goal percentage. The team who hasn't was the Lakers, and they won in the bubble. Another cool stat: Malik Monk. The Lakers with him on the floor score 113.9 points, about 114. With him off the floor, about 106. For me, I really believe that Malik Monk needs to be on the damn floor, and they're fucking stupid for doing that. And that's another thing that I don't really I don't really want to pick the Lakers, is because they don't have a good coach going forward. Clippers, kind of in the same boat.
I think Frank will be gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's going to be the coach going forward
Kenny
this
Atkinson.
year? And them having the same type of feel. Clippers are 20th in field goal percentage and 26th and in turnovers.